about you?
Yeah, I have a gift. I can pretty much sleep any place.
You're lucky.
Well, it backfires sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was at Lewis Oil a couple months back, and they had this big client there giving a speech about oil, going on, and this monotone voice, and Hello?
What?
How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
No. How are you really feeling?
Well, you know, a little weird. I had stayed the night here, and a woman who's getting ready to have your baby who happens to hate my guts. Yeah, it was a little strange.
Cassie, I told you you don't have to do this, and you don't.
Well, with the scare she had yesterday with the baby, she cannot be by herself, Hart.
I can take care of this.
I know you can, but you're not going to, because I told you I'm with you all the way through this, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you feeling?
Fine. And very well protected. I don't think many pregnant women have 2 bodyguards.
Don't start, Dinah.
It's just a joke. I'm very grateful that the 2 of you are here.
How about some orange juice?
No.
Vitamin C.
I mean, yes, nurse. Thank you.
Well, you have to stay in bed, and Hart and I are going to be here all day.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. That's really not necessary.
You don't really have a choice.
Oh, you guys are just too good to me.
There you go.
Hey, Nurse Ratchet, I'm wondering if it's going to be too much of a strain for me to put a robe on.
I think we could bend the rules.
Sure.
Where are they?
In my lingerie drawer. Hart. You remember where that is?
Yeah, Dinah, I know where all your stuff is. All your lingerie, and your pens, and your shoes. I know where it all is. Here, there
All
it is.
right. What the hell is this
No. I want to
about?
make sure it's all within your reach.
You know, I don't find this remotely funny.
And I don't think you using your pregnancy to walk all over people's acceptable.
Well, you know what? You should try carrying a baby around inside of you. See how you like it.
Are you going to enjoy anything about this pregnancy, Dinah? Anything?
Yeah. Actually, you know what I would really enjoy? If you weren't around, I would enjoy it.
Dinah.
No. It's okay. You know what, Dinah?
What, Cassie?
When I was pregnant with Tammy, Rob wasn't around. We were having a really hard time, and I didn't have a support system at all. But just having that little baby inside me, it just made everything better, made everything okay, you know?
I think I'm gonna be sick. I mean, really. Come on. There's only so much saccharin a person can take.
Incredible. I don't know. I'm trying.
I tried.
I know.
I tried.
I know. And I love you for it. Will you please do me a favor?
What's that?
Will you go home,
No.
Cassie?
Look, I was prepared for Dinah to be difficult, okay? I knew it was going to happen.
Try impossible.
Yeah, well, I told you I was going to stick with you through this. Dinah can be bratty all she wants. I can handle it.
I don't know if I can.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, I love you. And I'm not going to sit around watching her walk up and down and trash you like this.
I'm not going to break, really. And you're worth the work.
Did you mean what you said about Tammy and the pregnancy and everything?
Oh, gosh. That and more. We were way too young to have a baby, and we had no money. But that didn't matter. It was like an instant bond. Before I even started gaining weight, before I even heard Tammy's heartbeat. Even when the sonogram looked more like a pea pod than a baby, I fell in love with her. It was like this instant connection. And men can't really feel that, but it's kind of like I guess an instinct. It's amazing.
So I don't know what it's like to be pregnant, right?
Yeah.
But I do know you can't use logic to check your emotions.
No.
I tried everything not to fall in love with you. Didn't work. You know what I wish?
What do you wish?
I wish You were carrying my baby.
Well, too bad. Wishing doesn't make it so.
Diana.
Hard. Really sorry to interrupt this cozy
Well,
little
you've been
scene.
interrupting since day one.
I've been interrupting. Isn't that funny? You know what I wish, Cassie?
I'm sure you're gonna tell
I
me.
wish that you would just poof, disappear. But unfortunately, I've never had a fairy godmother, so what are you gonna do?
Well, you got one now,
Oh.
because I'm out of here.
Promises, promises.
I know I told you I was gonna stand by you, and I fully intend to. But
Really? Don't go to any more trouble.
you can consider me leaving a little time out for you. Because I've never hit a pregnant woman, and I want to stick with that. I love you.
Love you.
Alone at last.
You saved Reva's life. I want to help you. Just let me.
Hey, I saw my car. You're back.
Yeah, I want to add grand theft to my list of crimes.
We're trying to get him to stay with us until we can prove his innocence.
Yeah, which I declined.
And we're not going to take no for an answer.
Reva, that's a nice offer, but won't it be a little crowded with our guest in the pool house?
Well, is she talking about the woman?
She's just staying out there until we can figure out how to help her.
Help her?
Yeah.
She almost killed Reva. Buy her a one-way ticket out of town. Get rid of her.
It's not as simple as that.
Well, it sounds pretty simple to me.
Well, actually, Reva and I were talking about that exact thing when you arrived, and we still have some things we gotta say to her.
Yeah, but not before you tell us you're going to stay. And you know me well enough to know that I don't take no for an answer.
Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
None whatsoever.
But if it looks like things aren't working out...
It's going to work.
Great. Great. Why don't we go finish our talk then? Excuse us.
I don't get it. Why is he trying to help the woman that almost killed Reva?
That's why he doesn't want to go public with this, because he doesn't want to hurt the children.
It sounds to me like he's trying to protect his guest.
Josh has been involved with this from the beginning, before I or anyone else knew about it. It's understandable why he'd be emotionally involved.
Oh, and exactly how emotionally involved is he?
Look, I don't know what you're trying to get at here, but Josh loves Reva, and there's no doubt about that, okay?
Well, then why would he keep that woman here, in this house? Would you do that to someone that you loved?
Look, I told you, because it's involved.
So what, is he in love with her?
No, he's not in love with her. He's not in love with her.
But what?
Look, he was broken up when he thought Reva had died, and all of a sudden there's this woman walking around who looks just like Reva, and it only happened once, and then he realized it wasn't Reva, so...
What? You telling me that he slept with her?
Stuff with Josh. It's not all black and white, Sean.
Give me a break. He had sex with her. While Reva was fighting like hell to get back to Josh, he was having sex with that creation of his. How black and white can you get?
Don't you dare sit in judgment of him. You haven't been through what he has, okay? He was practically destroyed when he thought Reva was dead. He didn't know she was alive. And the thought of having to tell his children that their mother was dead. And then there was this woman walking around who looked and sounded just like Reva.
Who shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Look, you don't have to tell me because I hated it, okay?
Well, what I don't understand is why Joshua didn't hate it.
Look, he listened to me, all right? And he tried to stop this thing many of times.
Well, obviously he didn't try hard enough.
No, he did. He wanted to send her away. He wanted her to have a life of her own. But then she fell in love with him. And she wanted to be the Reva that he remembered. And you know what? It's like she was. It was like she became Reva.
She almost killed his wife.
He had no idea that she was capable of that. I mean, Reva would have never. Don't you understand? It was like she became Reva.
No, I don't understand. And I doubt very much if I ever will.
You know, you seemed very concerned about Reva.
Of course I am. Aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. Just the way you look at her, the way your voice sounds when you talk about her. Seems a little more than just friendly.
That's not true.
I understand Josh and Reva's offer, and I also understand that you're in a tight spot. But you staying here, I think it's gonna lead to big trouble.